Hello, this is BiomedRx Radio. I am your host, Devin Lockett. BiomedRx Radio is a weekly program that airs every Sunday here at noon on KTIE, AM 590, and AM 590theanswer.com. The focus of our show is high-tech holistic healthcare solutions. Today, our guest is Miss Eva Vennari of the Elevate Institute. Hi, Eva. How are you?
Hi, Devin. I'm fantastic. How are you?
Very good. Very good. Eva uses a very high-tech analysis to give you feedback on your health and your lifestyle. But I think, Eva, you would do a much better job explaining that than I would.
Ultimately, the goal is for people to feel good in their bodies. And I need to say again, but it was really possibly for the first time. It's all about being specific, getting rid of all of that guesswork and the anxiety that goes with, from doing it right.
The guesswork.
That's ultimately.
Now,
yeah, get rid of the guesswork.
Now, how do you do that? How do you get your information from the client on what they need and how you can help them?
Well, a lot of it comes down to that personal, that one-on-one connection, really making an intimate phone call or a one-on-one connection with someone, finding out what their experience is in their body, and becoming familiar with what it is that's blocking them, and whether it's emotional or physical. But to get to the solution is to find what really are the issues inside the body. And it's like, wouldn't it be great if we could just ask the body out loud or even to ourselves? It seems like we should know when there's something wrong. Mm-hmm. And so to get that insight, because we're not there yet, we're evolving, but a little too slow for this particular, to be able to say, ask the body, hey, what's wrong with you? And then have it answer. So I use hair. So in the hair, we can find out not what's missing in the body, but it's a representation of how the body is processing out everything that we're absorbing. Yeah, in your hair.
Okay. Now, you're saying that from a strand of hair or a lock of hair, you can get information concerning what exactly?
Well, you can see specifically what's going on with the energy systems. And we're talking about the hormones, your thyroid, your adrenal. And then you go into digestion. You can see how well the body is really converting all of that food that you're eating, whether or not it's digesting well and creating your new cells, because it's all about rejuvenation. If you don't rejuvenate from digestion, you can end up with some problems. And it comes down to really knowing specifically how those minerals are relating to each other inside the body, and you can see that in a hair test.
Wow, all of that information is in the hair. Now, how long does it take to get the results if someone were to give you, some hair to examine?
It's just a short few weeks. It sounds like a long time when someone's been suffering with some of the chronic illnesses that I hear. But in 2 weeks from the date that I receive the hair, I send it off to the lab. The lab then sends me back a 22 different mineral and toxic metal level report. Mm-hmm. And it takes a keen eye. You have to read it. It's not like reading tarot cards. It is actually scientific, and this has been around for more than 50 years.
Wow. And once you get back the data, what types of recommendations do you give to your clients?
Oh, all kinds. And it's really about, I try not to overwhelm an individual because there's so much information that can be useful. But if you overwhelm someone, then you're kind of right back where you were with overstressing. So we're looking at supplements in particular, and it's not herbal supplements. These are all clean, mineral-only, chelated form minerals. And then you have the food that's right for your oxidation type. Like you can see clearly what your oxidation is on the test. And you can see what kind of modalities a person might need. And those modalities can include a near-infrared sauna or massage therapy or chiropractic or foot reflexology. There's a bunch of different ways that we can help detox the body. And there are times for some, and then there are better times for others. And it's no good or bad. It's just what's right for you now. And that's what you get a handle on when you get a consultation with your hair test.
Wow. For those of you just joining us, this is BiomedRx Radio with Devin Lockett. It is the weekly high-tech holistic healthcare show that happens every Sunday at noon here on AM 590 and AM590theanswer.com. Happening right now is a holistic health fair in the parking lot of the BiomedRx Health Center, located at 916 North Mountain Avenue in Upland, California, 91786. This is at the Vanguard Center on the southeast corner of Foothill Boulevard and Mountain Avenue in the city of Upland. The event is called Holistic Health Sundays. It is a weekly event that takes place every Sunday from noon until 6 p.m. There are vendors selling holistic health products and services. The event is going on right now, so come on out, invite your friends, bring your kids. Holistic Health Sundays, every Sunday at the BiomedRx Health Center, 916 North Mountain Avenue, Suite D1, Upland, 91786. You can give us a call at 909-608-2880. That's 909-608-2880. Eva, while we're on the subject, I was wondering if you could maybe give some information out so that people could find out how they could contact you in order to have a hair analysis done.
Absolutely. So my main website is just like the company name, theelevateinstitute.com. And that website will give you a little contact at the bottom right-hand corner. Mm-hmm. And in clicking on that, you can go into a schedule. If you just want a 15-minute conversation with me, it's free. I offer those all through the weekend. I'll be available. And if you want to sign up for the newsletter, that option is available at the top of the screen. But that's the easiest way to contact me is right through that website. It's theelevateinstitute.com.
Wonderful. That's www.theelevateinstitute.com. BiomedRx Optimum Woman is the only woman's high-potency, full-spectrum, multiple vitamin supplement to contain 56 nutrients, including those most important for today's woman, such as calcium for bone health, iron for healthy red blood cells, beta-carotene, biotin for nail and hair health, gamma-linoleic acid from evening primrose oil, octosanol, grapeseed extract, a potent antioxidant important for maintaining capillary strength, and vegetarian digestive enzymes. The BiomedRx line of vitamins, detoxifying products, and other supplements are made of only the highest quality, all-natural ingredients. We have supplements to fit every age, gender, and lifestyle, from children to adults to seniors to professional athletes. BiomedRx Supplements has what you need. Visit us online at www.biomedrxsupplements.com. Now, Eva, what is the average amount of time that someone that you're working with would spend not only, waiting for the test results, but actually implementing the recommendations that you give them afterward?
That's a great question. So in order to feel better, we often want something that is now. And I think that's often why we go into the doctor and the doctor says, what's going on? And then he gives you a prescription and we expect the pill to happen right away. But when we're working with deep imbalances that you've been overcoming your entire life, and oftentimes it's passed from mother to womb and mother to child in the womb, it takes longer than an immediate pill. So on average, if we're talking about an adult, a person might take a good 2 to 3 months to feel comfortable on the program, and you're thinking, oh my God, 2 to 3 months just to get comfortable. How long is it? So most adults need about 2 years of being very specific about what they do, changing their lifestyle habits. It's not something abrupt. It's done slowly and over time. Just the same way as it took so long for our bodies to build up these imbalances, it's going to take a little while to pull back the covers a little bit at a time and heal all of these wounds that we've been recovering from our whole life and overcoming, I should say.
So in many senses, it's a lifestyle change as well. Yeah, so
absolutely,
you're never really out of the process of recovery. You're constantly getting better.
Right. Yeah. I've had people, I've been doing this now for 8 years, mm-hmm. and individuals who started the program with me back when I first started, they're continuing to take on the lifestyle, and even though they're not doing the full program, per se, the full program being on the supplements and doing all of the modalities, they're living a lifestyle that's more healthful. And so they're coming back to me saying, hey, I just went through a healing reaction. Is that common? Yeah, it can be when you're living a more conscious lifestyle. Absolutely.
A healing reaction meaning like a Herxheimer?
So a healing reaction, for example, I'll give you an extreme case. When I was 20, my health was so poor that I actually contracted scarlet fever. Who gets scarlet fever anymore?
I remember that from books when I was a kid.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. And so I ended up with scarlet fever at 20. And I found this program somewhere near my mid-30s. And I can recall about, 4 or 5 months into taking my supplements and changing my lifestyle and my diet and really being more aware, I woke up with the full-blown effects. And you can remember getting scarlet fever. It's not a fun thing.
No.
And I thought, oh, my God, I recognize this. This is scarlet fever. And it lasted for about 3 days. And then when it was done, it was gone. So that virus that I had taken 3 weeks worth of antibiotics to clear out of my system wasn't out of my system after all. And it was inside causing inflammation and banging around and causing issues all the way through 30-something.
Incredible.
And, and it's incredible because, so here's a healing reaction, really. So that moment, you take it, the body knows what you need to feel better. It has a priority list. Just like we go home from work and we know what we've left on the table, left to do, how much time it takes to do it, body does the same thing. So it has a priority and it says, okay, this is what's next. It gathers all of the energy that it needs to heal that, kind of like when you're downloading a piece of software for your computer and it starts to install. It has to get to 100% before it starts. Same thing with the body.
Hold that thought. We're coming up on the first half of our show, and we're going to continue this as soon as we get back from this break with BiomedRx Radio and Eva Vennari. Thank you. Hello, I'm Devin Lockett, owner of BiomedRx Health Center. Have traditional therapies for chronic conditions such as headaches, migraines, ADD, ADHD, anxiety, depression, or many others failed you? Have you or a family member struggled with addictions? Are you an athlete striving for peak performance? BiomedRx Health Center provides holistic and alternative therapies using a unique protocol of neurofeedback and biomagnetism to help those struggling with issues that traditional medicine have been inadequate in providing optimal results. Neurofeedback prepares the brain for peak performance and athletic achievement. Biomagnetic pair therapy helps restore the body to a state of balance that empowers the body's own immune system to defend against illnesses. We at BiomedRx Health Center invite you to experience the unique combination of therapies and training available. For more information and a free consultation, call us at 909-608-2880. That's 909-608-2880. Tune in every Sunday at noon to BiomedRx Radio to learn how we can help in bringing you relief with high-tech, holistic healthcare solutions.
AM 590, The Answer.
We're back with BiomedRx Radio. I am your host, Devin Lockett, and my guest is Eva Vennari. And we were in the middle of talking about the process of a healing reaction. Could you please explain?
Yeah. So we were just at that cliffhanger point where what happens next? And it's all about the body knows what it needs to do. And it builds up enough energy, decides what it's going to do next. And once it starts the healing reaction, it does not stop until it is cleared. And once it's cleared from the body, whether it's a virus, an infection of some kind, a toxic metal of some kind, whatever it's addressing right now, an imbalance, it's done and gone forever. So you don't have to go through that again.
Permanent effects, permanent improvements. That's beautiful.
Right.
BiomedRx Optimum Formula ADK is a dietary supplement with vitamins A, D, and K2 that supports bone structure, density, and integrity, proper bone remodeling, calcium utilization, cardiovascular function. The BiomedRx line of vitamins, detoxifying products, and other supplements are made of only the highest quality, all-natural ingredients. We have supplements to fit every age, gender, and lifestyle, from children to adults to seniors to professional athletes. BiomedRx Supplements has what you need. Visit us online at www.biomedrxsupplements.com. Now, Eva, I'm so curious to find out more about the different services offered at the Elevate Institute. Can you explain a little bit more?
I can, yeah. The hair analysis is offered under a program called Reveal, which is revealing the secrets of your hidden balance. And it's all in being specific with supplements. In addition to that, I realized individuals really needed more coaching on the lifestyle and how to make those shifts and help them become more permanent. And so I started the school Evolve of Purposeful Living. And so that's an offer of an upgrade to do group and also one-on-one counseling, coaching, and training on each of the specifics of the lifestyle improvements that a person can make. And then in addition to that, I offer the Elevate retreat. And those are 4-day retreats at a destination where it's an immersion of the lifestyle. So now you have a visceral memory, like the body can really understand and you can understand what it's like to live the lifestyle with all of these different modalities. Because sometimes a person just doesn't have the time or the energy. It's really what it comes down to. It's the energy in order to start implementing until they can remember, oh, yeah, I did that at the retreat. So they're all for a purpose, and they're meant to get you to a better place and not have to repeat this years later.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Now, people can find out about this on your website, I imagine, right?
Absolutely. A description of each one of those services I just mentioned are right on the home page.
Okay, let's give that URL again, please.
Absolutely. It's theelevateinstitute.com.
www.theelevateinstitute.com.
Right. And I do have a hotline. So when I have hours where I answer the phone directly, I can be reached at 408-800-7353. That's 408-800-7353.
Wonderful. For those of you who are just joining us, this is BiomedRx Radio, a weekly high-tech holistic health radio program. I am your host, Devin Lockett, and this is our guest, Eva Vennari of the Elevate Institute. Biomagnetic pair therapy is a technique that uses pairs of magnets to correct pH imbalances in the body, which helps the body to heal and detoxify. It has been found to be an effective support treatment for correcting pH imbalances caused by viruses, bacteria, fungus, parasites, toxins, and other harmful factors. Explore the benefits of biomagnetic pair therapy at the BiomedRx Institute Health Center, located at 916 North Mountain Avenue, Suite D1, Upland, California 91786, or visit us online at www.biomedrxhealthcenter.com. You can also call us at 909-608-2880. That's 909-608-2880. Now, Eva, what else can you share with us about the Institute and the things that people need to learn about you?
There's so much, and we've recently gone through a rebranding. We started out with something that was known as self-nutrition, and it turns out that self-nutrition, standing for supplement, energy, lifestyle, and food, was simply the cornerstone, or I should say the golden thread that runs through all of our products. It really is about ideology. But in order to get to this place of transformation, we really focus on personal development now more so. It used to be all about the hair. That's how I started. That's what helped me. And as I started to develop and grow, do the inner work that came from being toxic-free, it just seemed to come naturally. And my conversation started to be more about what's going on with my connection to source, my understanding of intuition and how to follow it and how to feel comfortable in the body and to really understand what is my next step. And so I used those very tools that were available to me to pull through this whole new brand. And it seems to represent what I'm doing more. And what was a hobby of self-development has now become part of what I teach. And it's really satisfying to watch how all of that information is now being brought to my clients and they're benefiting from it. And that's what I love. Absolutely love it.
So they're benefiting from your own self-development, basically.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You've evolved yourself to the point where you can actually share this groundedness, this energy with your clients. That's a beautiful thing. That's really good.
It feels terrific. Yeah. And it's really about being on this other side of the cavern almost and having a handout and saying, you got to come over here because this is pretty cool.
Yes.
And that's what I like about this. So, and oftentimes people don't know what's making them feel a little off kilter. They know that there's something a little off.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know quite what it is that they need to do about it. And there's a lot of confusion, and I've been there. And so a little bit of guidance, a little bit of help, a little bit of point in the right direction. It's not so much in telling them what to do. It's about ideas you can consider so that you can learn to take the integrity back on what it means to run your own health care. It's not really in the hands. It shouldn't be in the hands of outside people. You should have a say-so, and that's the cornerstone of the Elevate Institute. Is we're providing that place where you can build your muscle to believe in yourself and understand that you know what's best for you. Absolutely. As long as you have, the information. And we try to provide the information through the hair analysis.
Wonderful. Students, entrepreneurs, executives, and many other driven professionals benefit from peak performance training at the BiomedRx Health Center. Our unique protocol, which combines neurofeedback with cranial electrotherapy stimulation, provides better focus and concentration, better mental stamina, better sleep, and an overall higher quality of life. Contact the BiomedRx Health Center today at 909-608-2880 or visit us online at www.biomedrxhealthcenter.com. Now, Eva, we were talking earlier about light workers. Can you give us a little bit of information about what that's all about?
Well, it's really a term that New Age has coined in the last couple of years. And if you just Google the word light workers, you'll come up with a whole barrage of different websites, and on Facebook too. It's a collection of people who have discovered that internal work, discovery of feeling at one with the source energy, and their gifts that develop from that. You might find a Reiki master or a massage therapist or anyone who works with energies outside of the 3D, so multidimensional energies and space and time. So those people, light workers, we tend to be more sensitive to everything around us, and that's really my ideal client, is someone who is sensitive and kind of just needs to clean up the body and detox it. And when you detox the body, it's amazing how much clearer and static-free that channel comes through. You can hear their voice much more clearly. Now,
couldn't that be kind of upsetting for some people if they're hiding from the messages to begin with?
Yes, that's true. And that's a personal journey.
Yes, it is. It is. It's a journey of building that emotional and character strength, and you have to deal with it. You know, when you what I've found in biomagnetism is that once we align the imbalances in the body, the emotional causes, the emotional sources of the physical illnesses tend to come to the surface. And and our way of dealing with it is with alpha theta neurofeedback and a little bit of emotion code and some meridian cleansing, But this is
exactly. These are the very things that I'm finding in conversation with those going through the program, and like you said, the traumas start to surface, the old memories from maybe life in the past that lived.
Yes.
Coming to the surface. What is that? I don't understand. I don't know where this comes from.
Or and from so ancestors.
From ancestors, exactly. And who knows really where it's coming from specifically, but it's now in your experience. And it's how do you deal with it? And I love to just provide a framework. I don't ever want to tell somebody, here's what you should think about it. It's more like, let me give you a platform and try it on like a coat and see if it fits you. And if it makes you feel better, then wear it. That's it.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
We're coming up on the end of our show. Unfortunately, the time flies when you're having fun.
I know.
Thank you very much, Eva, and I hope to have you on future shows. Let's have your phone number one more time before we go.
Absolutely. I'll give you 408-800-7353, and I'd love to share, if you don't mind, the bit.ly link to get a free assessment to see if you're at risk for hypothyroidism.
Okay.
May I?
Yes. Well,
it's a bit.ly/invite by Eva. And it should bring you to a subscription form.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much. And thank you guys out there for listening. We're going to see you next week. Be healthy. Tune in next week for more high-tech holistic healthcare solutions on BiomedRx Radio. This is your host, Devin Lockett. Goodbye.